my gosh, we're in Silver Palace Closed Beta 2! And I was actually in Closed Beta 1 as well. So, in this video, I'm going to be covering Closed Beta 1 and Closed Beta 2 to see what the difference is, if they made any changes, any good changes, bad changes, or did they even change anything at all. So I'm going to be doing this video in separate sections. So the first section, we're going to be going over the story, the gacha system, the characters, and like exploration wise, and like what my verdict is, if it's like better or not. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Oh yeah! Alright, let's talk about the story. In Closed Beta Test 1, there was like no intro to the story at all. It literally just sent you to a boss fight without any knowledge or anything, just like, yeah, here you go, good luck. Try to survive. Like, you didn't tell us about how to dodge or anything. And then it went back to the past. I'm like, what? What the fuck? So, that was very confusing. It was a bit rushed, so... and from my experience, the story in Closed Beta 1 just felt boring and felt so long. It just felt like it was dragging out forever. But then in Closed Beta 2, oh man, that don't get me started. It's much better. It's like more optimized and everything, and they actually have like a what is it called? A prologue to, so we actually know what happened to like with the brother and sister. The brother or sisters are the main characters. If you choose the brother or the sister. And in the beginning part, you are joined up, so you know what happens and like why he's on this case or something like that. So I'm not gonna spoil everything, so that's gonna wait until the game releases for you. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so hooked. And I thought, because in the first closed beta, it just ended whenever it was just starting to get good. I'm like, come on. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So, but now in the Closed Beta 2 is much longer, so I'm much happier, and I still haven't even finished the story for the Closed Beta 2, so that's saying something, and I'm still getting hooked and hooked. So, that's my take on the story for the Closed Beta 2. Let's go on to the fun part, the gacha, where we spend all our money or just like get super lucky, or just like, what the fuck, I spent all of this money and you just gave me nothing. That's great. So let's go to the gacha part. So here we are at the gacha part, which is probably everyone's favorite part if you're playing a gacha game, unless you're just here for the mystery. Like, I totally get that, because the mystery is fun in this game. Like, oh my gosh, cool, look at this case here. Whoa, someone got killed. Okay, so the major difference between Closed Beta 1 is that Closed Beta 1 didn't even have a gacha. I'm like, that's a big difference, because in Closed Beta 2 it has a gacha. So we can actually I can actually tell you like what's different and what's not, and what the roles for these gacha system is. So these two are limited time pulls, which is they're only here for a special amount of time, like this day to this day. And it will come back eventually, but not for a while, a long while. So, to play it briefly, the limited time character pull, it takes 100 pulls to guarantee this character. And it's not by 50-50 if you know what that means. For the character, it's a 25-75. It's basically the same thing as a 50-50, but it's a worse thing. So if you pull 3 times, and it's not even the limited character, the next time for sure, your 4th 5-star character is guaranteed to be the limited character. And you need 100 to guarantee the featured character. Not just any kind of 5-star, the featured character. And then The limited weapon is the same thing, but not really the same thing. No, it's not. It's a 80 pulls to guarantee the weapon, but this is the 50-50. So if you lose one time, then you're guaranteed the next 5-star you pull to be that. And we don't really care about the standard characters and weapons, but it's the same thing, just you need 80 pulls to get a guaranteed 5-star. Same as the weapon, 80 pulls to guaranteed a 5-star weapon. So that's that. So overview of the gacha is that Closed Beta 1 had no gacha. It only had a total of 7 characters. The only way we got characters was from login events or events. So now we're going over some characters, and some characters, I mean some crazy ones, if that. Like, crazy ones.
Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore.
Like, if you told me to describe her, I would say sadistic. And she's crazy, and she just wants to, like, hey, I'm gonna suck you out. Huh? And yeah. So that's what. Anyways, so I have every character except one character that is a bunny girl, I think. Yeah, whatever this character, I think it's bunny girl. It has ears and everything. Yeah. So, anyways, each character is identified as a separate identity. So we have Witness, Guardian, Hero, and what that means is that like each character is identified as whatever they are. Like for Red Rose, she's Savior, and she can only equip like Savior weapons, or in this case like cards or case files, whatever this is called. But that is for identity. And each character has a combat style, like support, healer, actual one that deals damage, and so on and so forth. You get the point. And then each one has a attribute like fire, ice, lightning, etc. We don't have to get into detail about that because I think pretty much everyone knows. So fire, my favorite type is fire. Lightning. I don't even know what this is. I think this is like dark. Yeah, dark. Okay. And like so on and so forth. So, that being said, we also have regarding the characters is that we have equipment here. So, this is basically your gear, like to make the character stronger and everything. I'm not that into the game to actually know what much about it is, but it's basically if you played any gacha game with gear, it's basically essentially that, but they have different set effects, which like increases the ultimate gauge or something like that, or makes your attack stronger. And additionally to the characters, we actually have another thing for characters. It's like more of a buff. So let me change my camera here. So we have Adjust Reactors on the left side of my screen. So right now I only just unlocked it not too long ago, so basically they're pretty much buffs, or you could just say echoes really, because they have a power limit here. Because they are separated by a cost of 3. So the first comm here cost 1 power, the second one costs 2 power, and the third one costs 4 power, which you can get type variants and everything, so they'll help you really increase your team's damage output. Because there are some endgames that do require like very powerful enemies, I'll say that. And also some enemies in the overworld. Like, it's kind of similar to like those hardcore bosses. So that'll be it for the character-wise. And next we will be going to the exploration page. What? What the fuck? Ah, let me look at this page. Oh, this oh, it's dripping. Oh. Anyways. Yeah, we're gonna be looking over the exploration, like the open world stuff, so I'll see you there in like a second, really. Alright, here we are at the exploration. So I just saw this spot and I was like, oh, this is a good place to record. So I did. This is a very nice place. Oh my gosh, I could be here forever. Just like, hey, splash, 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 splash! Okay, so for exploration, we're just gonna be looking at this Pegasus here, because it can obviously run on the ground and also fly. So that is what a Pegasus is. Pegasus can fly. Yay! Okay, anyways. So, we're gonna be looking at the exploration about like the Pegasus, the open world, and like how you can unlock the 100% for each area. As you can see, I'm failing in that department. So for the exploration part, for like getting stuff like achieved, there are many things that I see a problem with. Like in the first closed beta, the controlling of the Pegasus was very hard. Like especially in the air, because it was so hard to land. Like, it's just like, you're trying to land, but then it just keeps on going and going, and just like, come on, stop. So you just gotta wait until, like, the stamina on the Pegasus, like, wore out, until you could actually, well, stop. And then for these things, it's kind of the same as Closed Beta 1. Where it just shows you how much percent you have and these stuff here. And the problem is, I feel like you should be able to track these. Maybe not last package, but should still like show on the minimap where it would be, because people don't even know what these are. Because it's hard to tell, like, because they don't even tell you anything. You just click on it like, okay, that's that. You just gotta look for it. I'm gonna try to land to see how well it lands. Okay, it's much better, but still is kind of hard to land. But I think there should be an option to... there's an option to like go up, but there should also be an option to, like a button to like go descend. So what is my verdict about this game? Do I think it's worth it? I would say it is worth it. Like, if you really like investigation and like mystery, I would definitely give it a try, because you just don't know. And it's very interesting. It's more than just a gacha game. To be honest, it's really hard to say it's a gacha game, even though it does have gacha elements. Just getting the character. So, 2 betas. Is Silver Palace worth your time? If you played Closed Beta 1 and thought it ain't ready, or even watched it, I say you're correct. It was definitely not ready. But Closed Beta 2, it kind of surprised me, because it really had a good story, and I haven't even finished the story, and I still say it's good. A gacha game. Why do I keep saying gacha game? Well, it is a gacha game. A live gacha system. So I think they can be like more lenient on like how much it costs to do a 10 pull, but that's just my opinion. But the jump from Closed Beta 1 to Closed Beta 2, it honestly is bigger than I expected. I thought it would just be little changes in here and there, but they made massive improvements to the environment. Like massive, like, optimizations. And improvement to the story. Improvement to, like, the characters themselves. And they even added, like, the gacha system to test it out. So, if this is what is between the betas, actually want to see what the launch looks like. And I'll be covering the closed beta 3 if I get in and if it comes out soon. Not soon, but whenever it does release. So yeah, that's my take on the verdict. I say if you're like questioning it, I would say just give it a try, because that's the best thing you can do. Give it a try and see if you like it. So that'll be a case closed for today. Woo! I see what I did there. Yay! Okay. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if this video did help you out in any way, shape, or form, leave a like, comment, or even subscribe, because that will help me a lot and help me know like what content to make. Aha! So, and if you played either beta, tell me in the comments and see what you think on, like, if you think this is improvement from closed beta 1, from closed beta 2. So, see you in the next video. Bye-bye!